it's going to be gone. So make sure you don't put nothing in there or there. Seal up around like I showed you. Put it back together nicely with the 4 screws. Tighten up, don't over tighten. Tighten snug, and that's it, and you're all set. And then you can say you have a better than factory KUGOO. I said 95%. Well, let's say we're at, with this, what we have done or doing, we're gonna have like, let's say 97. Oh, 2% more. Yeah, 2% more, because 3% is going to be the big improvement. I was thinking to put brakes on the back wheel, like lever brakes, or you could say, but it actually would work pretty good. I was thinking, like press the brakes, electric brake at the same time. But if that doesn't come together, because there's only one link on AliExpress actually where they sell a wheel for the KUGOO, not Pro, but the S1 replacement wheel with not disc brake. It's too complicated. It's too narrow. Can't fit it in. Fork's too narrow. A drum brake, and that drum brake actually is amazing looking, very beefy, very stable looking. But one thing I'm very disappointed about is the tire, because it's not a tire. It's like this. It's like the hardest rubber imaginable. Like, that's it. And they do not have a replacement inflatable tire for that wheel. They should, because the valve stem hole is left out on the aftermarket replacement, which you could update or upgrade, would make it into a braking system wheel. But the problem is the communication with China is the worst. It's like, it took me like, you write something a lot, 0 chance of them answering. You write it several times every day because it takes them a whole day to get back to you, and then after 5 days you just realize that you're nowhere. They couldn't tell you the size. You were showing them pictures like, what kind of tire can I fit, or inner tube can I fit into that wheel if I were to cut that plastic tire off, or do you have with inflatable? No, we don't. This, buy, cheap. That's all they could say, nothing else. They don't look into the future of, making a customer happy, maybe referral by name, your shop, and then maybe you'll be making more business. No, for them, it's business is like, you click the button and that's it. They're happy that way, or they're not happy. I don't care. Customer service stinks. They really need to improve their English or their communication skills, because it's 0. But anyways, the brakes were leaving because of that reason. And what we're going to do is just change the whole wheel itself with a tire that's inflatable, because that will give us a softer ride. And that's how we're going to have that extra 2%. And then we'll be at 99% with this configuration. Where's that 1%? Well, that 1% would be with the brakes. Because that, for me, on that little skinny surface, and when it's raining, and then putting your leg backwards and stopping when a car or somebody jumps in front of you, it's like suicidal. Okay, if you use this for everyday commute to work or wherever you want to go, shop or school, whatever, you don't want to feel like you want to be suicidal on it. So that being the weakest part of the KUGOO S1, the brakes. The front brakes are pretty powerful, but they're not going to stop all the way. 10% rolling is still going to happen, especially if you do reach the high speed possible, and that there will stop you, but depends on your reflex, and depends if you're a little bit have wet shoes, wet surface. Will you slide off that? Will you be able to stop? we'll see. Not everybody's a professional in riding these, and it shouldn't be that way as well. It should be the most safest, comfortably enjoyable way of transport, and cheapest way with safety in mind. So if I had the communication with China, maybe I'm gonna experiment and see if they could still send me something, or let them send me something. I'll do the measurements. It's not that expensive. Just for me, it's a hassle trying to get measurements. I don't know. So it's hard, very hard to communicate. 2019, communication sucks. And that's the bottom line. We already have inflatable one. I'm gonna try to put that on, and I think the comfort, the ride is gonna be a lot smoother, a lot better. It's not gonna be so much shaky. But if I know I have a lever brake connected, then that will be like, for me, not 100%, 105%. Thank you for watching.